Hi, I'm Dominique Vibez and welcome to my channel. Right now I'm currently on the train in Paris and we're going to the Versailles Palace today. I just took the B line to St. Notre Dame and the B line to St. Notre Dame, and now I'm on the C line all the way to the Versailles Palace. So join me for today's adventure. This is my first time going to the palace. I got the ticket so that we can go see all the things, and that's the plan today. Last week the weather was so sunny, so beautiful, like high 60s, just about 70, and this week the weather is just it's gonna be like high 40s and 50s, but that's okay because I have some indoor things planned, like today going to the Versailles Palace. It's about an hour or so away from where I'm staying, and from Paris it's about 45 minutes or so. Alright, stay tuned! Alright, just let off at the station, and now we're headed to the palace. Oh shit, I can see it. Honestly, I'm not sure what I signed up for. It's very large. There's a lot of people. It's gonna be a grand time. Yesterday, I don't know if it was day of pollution, but something was going on with the pollution, and my Airbnb host, shout out to her and their family, she messaged me about it, was telling me that train tickets were at a discounted price and it would be really nice to go to Versailles if I had the chance. And I was gonna go yesterday, and I went to the ticket office at Gare du Nord and they said it was closed on Monday. So I was like, alright, well, you know, I'll just do it for Tuesday. I asked how much it was. It's $20 for the access pass to do everything, and then with the train tickets included, it was like another 10 euros. So overall, 30 euros for today's excursion. I already know it's already worth it. There's so much history in Paris, and here we are today checking out the Versailles Palace. I got my ticket for 11:30. I just got here and it's 11. Maybe they'll let me in a little early, or maybe I'll have to actually wait until my time. But I'm about to find out soon. I in fact have a ticket. I think... oh shit, maybe I should read the sign again. Just as I thought. This sign doesn't really say much, but I was hoping this was the line with no tickets, but it's actually the line with tickets. Look at how long this line is. So I definitely think that I'll be able to get in a little early, because probably about the time I get to the actual top of the line, it'll probably be like 11:10, 11:15. We'll see how long I'll be waiting here. Okay, someone looked at my ticket and I'm going to the left side, so maybe I can get in sooner. Alright, now look at my line. Sometimes it pays to be early and more than on time. This is the fit today. Got Hollister coat, rocking an MST t-shirt, black Hollister pants, and the pink Vans. I do need to give them a wash before my next destination because they are a bit dirty. Okay, so it's currently 11:14. I've already eaten breakfast at the Egg Factory. Shout out to them. I had a really good egg, avocado, bacon breakfast sandwich with some fries and some homemade mayo. Did you know what mayo is actually made of? Eggs and lots of oil. My friend Angel told me that. I don't know, I just never really knew what mayonnaise was made out of, but it's so good. It's like a popular thing here to eat your fries with mayo. Yeah, just here in line, waiting. I saw someone with a coffee that looked really good. Maybe I'll get a coffee. I have a banana in my bag for a snack. I also got some water on me and an iced tea. Who knows what the prices might be to get food here. Although I'm not standing in that line, I think that line is for everyone who has tickets for 11. So just patiently waiting in this line probably until 11:30 and then they'll start letting us in. But I am at the top of the line, so that's cool. Alright, a little history about the Palace of Versailles. It is a formal royal residence located about, well, okay, I'm gonna start over. A little history of the Palace of Versailles. It is a formal royal residence about 12 miles, 19 kilometers west of Paris. It is owned by the French Republic and has since 1995. It's been managed under the direction of the French Ministry of Culture. The residence gradually went from being a hunting lodge to a residence for leisure and saw grand parties and entertainment held in the gardens, such as the ones in 1664, 1668, and 1674. From 1682, it became the main residence of the French court and government. Thank you, Google, for this quick history lesson. Okay, some other fun facts about the palace. I already said it started out as a hunting lodge. It became the king's official residence in 1682. Its famous Hall of Mirrors contains 357 mirrors. Marie Antoinette had her own hamlet so she could pretend to be a peasant. Interesting. It was abandoned during the French Revolution. It inspired the design of the National Mall. It opened to the public as a museum in 1833. The chateau and gardens were declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979. It is also the second most visited monument in France. It is second only to the Louvre and more popular than even the Eiffel Tower. Another interesting tidbit. Today, the palace contains 2,300 rooms, spread over 63,154 meters squared. I was looking a bit more into the art and architecture of the Palace of Versailles, and this is off of Bluffton edu, again off Google, that is a .edu. I'm just gonna read this passage, although I'm just gonna read this. Unlike Italian Baroque buildings, its exterior is restrained and classical. Unlike Italian Baroque buildings, its exterior is restrained and classical like Renaissance buildings. Unlike curvilinear and undulating Italian Baroque facades, its facade is rectilinear and orderly, with repeated geometrical units. The extravagant interior, however, could be called Baroque, and certainly its huge size is Baroque if one defines Baroque as dramatic and overwhelming. You should recall that Louis XIV, I don't remember what the Roman numerals stand for. He's one of the most striking examples of an absolutist monarch. The size and expense of this project testifies to the powers such kings had. The portrait of Louis XIV is typically Baroque, with its dramatic drapery and grandiose image of the king. And to be specific, it was Louis the 14th. Louis XIV. The palace is comprised of stone, marble, glass, gold, silver, wood, gardens. There's 2,153 windows and 2,000 acres of gardens. The line is starting to move. I'm very excited to see this palace. Alright, I made it inside the gate, but I wanted to take you to see this fence. Sun is also starting to peek out. This is detail. Okay, I've gone across the courtyard, came out this way, checked this out, and now we are headed towards the state apartments, the Hall of Mirrors. Hopefully the gardens are this way too. I'm sure they are. you wanted to eat here, they have a restaurant and a sandwich bar, and I think you could go into a tea room maybe. Alright, we've made it through all those rooms. There's so much to see. Just the art is really what captures me, is just how detailed and fine and just colorful some of this stuff is, but the art is really what captures my heart here. Up in the palace, you can really see the design of the garden. Now that I'm down here, this is just what it looks like. This is the outside of the palace. So these are all the rooms that we just walked through. It's currently 1:30. So all that took about 2 hours. They actually, like, by the time I got through the line, I was walking through security, it was 11:35. So 2 hours to go through the palace. That's at my pace. It's really nice being outside though. I feel like I was inside that palace for a while. Today, the temperature is 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Probably just gonna hang out in the garden for just maybe a half hour more or so, and then maybe just head back to Paris. Chill here on this wall for a second. I got a tea from the egg factory that came in my set for breakfast this morning. Oh, and I have a banana. I'm just gonna sit and think about all the things that I just saw. And something I was thinking about, like, this was once a hunting lodge. Like, I don't know, that's just crazy what people do with money. Maybe I will show some more clips of the garden. This part seems pretty cut down. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, just so you're able to really see it from inside the palace. But thanks for joining me on today's adventure. I hope you enjoyed the palace. It was pretty cool to walk through all those rooms and stuff. The coronation room, the room with all the chandeliers. Going through the first bit of rooms, the walls were really cool, and they changed color from room to room. And I don't know if that was velvet, but the walls were velvet. It was pretty cool. Again, thanks for joining me on today's adventure. If you liked anything in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let me know what you think about the palace. Have you been here before? What are your thoughts about it? I'll see you guys next time. I'm actually starting to feel some raindrops, and I just pulled the weather up, and it said at 2 o'clock 80% chance, and then 90%, then 100%. So I came here this morning at the right time. I mean, even if it was raining while I was inside the palace, that's fine. But today's just gonna be a chill day, just not being in the rain. I also wish I had my watch on to be able to track my steps. I wonder how much I walked walking through that palace. I feel like most of my adventures here in Paris, I mean, honestly, mostly everywhere that I'm traveling, is just a lot of walking. And honestly, that's my main form of exercise. Being abroad is literally just walking everywhere. I feel like people are starting to go inside now because of the drizzle, and it may only get worse. Toodles, my peeps. Love y'all. Au revoir. Got some turtles, some iguanas, some frogs, maybe they're bullfrogs. That's a really cool fountain.